She go make a fireplace to see around?
Good afternoon. It's just after 2 p.m. Saturday the 28th, I believe. I've got lots to do. I've got a trailer that's got a flat full of debris. I got to get to the burn pile. Got the wood that we split from the trees that needs to go over and get stacked. I got more wood that needs to get chopped. I got wood in the pen of the goat pen that needs to come out. I also got to do a compost behind the chicken coop in the little pen where the turkeys are gonna go for all the compost that the goats have created in their pen over the winter, because that's starting to smell. And I also have to finish roofing the chicken coop and siding it. I need to dig a path. I need to replace a post. And I got there's lots of stuff to get done around here. So I'm at least gonna try and tackle some stuff today. Okay, we got most of the wood here cleaned up and stacked there. It's not stacked in the woodshed yet. I still got more to split there and this to rake up. But I really got to work on this right here. You see this post here, but it's not in the pen. The pen used to come across here, but we've shortened it to give us access to the second woodshed after I built them their shelter. They didn't have a shelter when I got them. We used that as the shelter. And we built them the shelter. Now we can move the pen back and we can use the woodsheds. But I was in such a rush when we were getting these goats that I just threw together this makeshift fence. And it is not holding up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this wired panel section here tight and put it in the ground here, shortening that and making that inaccessible. So I'm gonna work on that. Well, digging this hole, and of course right where I need to put this post, I've encountered a rock. So, you know, the post hole digger is good, but it's not that great against rocks. So I grabbed the shovel, I broke the shovel. So gotta find another one, I guess, but it's my wife's shovel. Oops. Dang it. This was a gift to my wife when she graduated from her university, becoming a horticultural technician. A friend gave her these really nice shovels. So I was being kind of an idiot. It's rare, but it happens. I was being dumb. You know, I just was trying to leave that silly post on the wire fence and pull it all tight and then dig the hole and set it in. Makes sense when you say it like that, but it wasn't actually working out. So, you know, I ended up hitting a rock, and then after trying to pull it all tight with the post on, I found out that it didn't line up. And then so I ended up just being smart and cutting the wire, leaving the post itself, then measuring where the wire ends and digging the hole for the post. And so now that's where I'm at. So, you know, a couple dumb moments in your life, you know, it's pretty rare for me to have them, but I do. I wish I wasn't such a, wanted it to be rustic looking with these raw log posts and just went with regular T-posts and cattle panels. So if you're gonna do a pen, guys, T-posts and welded cattle panels or an electric fence, and you know, unless you're gonna concrete them out and do it like a professional fence, which I did not do, you know, go cattle panels and T-posts. That's what I wish I did. Couple mistakes today. So I'm just gonna backfill this hole, stabilize it, and tack down the wire fence. So, see, I can stretch this. I will get the wire in and around.
He knows I have them.
Thanks, baby. There we go. Don't you love it when your kids see you working and they just come over and help? Thank you for helping, Freya. Thank you for helping, Freya. You're a good helper. Do you like working? Yeah, you're a hard worker.
But I'm going to work at Dad's room to help him.
Oh, thanks, baby. Okay, I'll tell you, around here doing on jobs like this, you gotta be resourceful. And so I'll show you how I was doing that. This wire here, this stuff that you got, it actually needs to be stretched. When I did this fence originally, I stretched it with a car and some boards. I pinched the boards around it, bolted them, attached them to the car, drove the car forward, pulls the whole thing evenly, and then it was tight. When we fell the tree, I had to pull the post, which gave some slack to these certain areas. And now that I'm bending this around this other post, which it didn't do before, there's a lot of slack. But if you look at the bottom down here, let me get closer. If you see the bottom here, you can see that I've got this tight because I've already done the bottom here. See how tight that is? And I've staked these in. Well, here we go. So I've ran this board, this post, in and out between these extra that I have, and I've ran a strap through them and around this other post, and all I've done is I pull the strap tight. Elias is having a hard time, and then you just crank it and it pulls it tight, and then you can stake it. Jerry-rigged, resourcefulness, whatever you want to call it, as long as it works. There's that. I mean, it's kind of roughed in there, but that's the short end of the fence. This section here is really stretched out from the goats pushing against it. You can see it bows because they walk along and push it out. So just to help give it some extra stability, I added this board. I just hammered it on there, and you know, it's help it out a little bit. And then I gotta do a gate for this section at some point. From there to there. Yeah. Good enough. So today I just got some of the lumber moved. I got the fence panel moved to where I wanted to shorten the goat pen. Now you can look, the posts themselves line up pretty good, but the whole line is kind of on an angle. But now this whole area feels more open, more functionable. It's what it is. It's not like everything in here is just kind of roughed in, right? So we still got a lot of cleanup to do, and a lot of other projects to kind of knock out that I'd like to knock out pretty quick. But for now, that's it. That's what we got. I'm gonna pack some tools up and go inside.